real estate, you must come to M.I. Okoro to buy, lease and to sell on national real estate today.
Oh yes, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I don't want to lose control, but I think I like it. Yeah. Talk about the National Real Estate Today program. This is a brand new one which has been put together, of course, by the very famous estate surveyor and valuer, Dr. M.I. Okoro, and his team of technocrats and businessmen and investors. You would not believe it at all. I tell you, all I can say is that this is the first time I'm seeing housing and property marketing on the aggressive end. And why not? This is a good a time as any other for us to think about property and of course look at what things to invest on, because someday we are going to have life without COVID-19. You better believe it. Now, today on the show, straight on into business, we have a segment called the Estate Market segment. M.I. Okoro and his associates are brandishing two major markets. One is, of course, is the old famous Tejo ultra modern shopping complex at the Zenith Bank side. It's something else. I never knew they still had shops, investments that, of course, are so reasonably priced. You will not believe it at all. The next one, of course, is the Lekki Trade Center. That's the newest one, all the way out at the Ibeju-Lekki axis. Now, this is one that is sure to quadruple in value in the next 2 or 3 years, because that's the area where they are building all of the newest infrastructure, the new airport, the refinery, and all whatnot. I think I'm going to get me a couple of those shops because I know what's going to happen to them in the next couple of years. And of course, the property development segment is also on the menu. Talk about young men. I don't want to call them boys. Young men who are into some lovely property development around the Kota shopping complex. And would you believe how much they are going for? If you miss that one, you've just about missed everything, I tell you. My name is Chidebere, and all I can say is welcome to the brand new National Real Estate Today. If you stay exactly where you are, of course, if you don't and you miss a thing or two, you would have absolutely nobody to blame but your very own self. We'll be back in just a minute.
The word project is a bit technical and is equally for business. In Nigeria here, we reasonably started from engineering, and people think that once you say project, a project manager, that person must be an engineer. But in the real sense, project management is more of a business discipline. It means, let me start with the characteristics of a project. A project is anything, any endeavor that will take time, will take money, and you require certain level of quality performance. I'll break it down. So, and if you listen to these 3 points, we usually call it triple constraints in project management. It's now obvious that if you come to construction, engineering, they have these 3 constraints. That's why people in engineering and construction, they take project management as their own. As time moves on, people in IT, during the explosion of ICT, equally said project management is our own because they use it to deliver their projects. So, in a nutshell, if you say project management is about managing resources so that you can deliver on requirements within the allotted time, within the defined expectations, and within a particular budget. So, and you know, in economy too, once you do all these things, you will be growing the economy. It means that investors will have value for their investment. It means that what we call benefit realization. It means that people you are planning for, they have benefits for whatever endeavor you have set out to achieve.
My name is Daniel Victor Chukube, the owner of Herbal Building Change and also Vicuna Communication, Nigeria Limited. You're watching National Real Estate Today. Keep watching.
Investment, portfolio, time planning, surveying, and much more. Do you desire to have the wealth? It is from real estate. You must come to M.I.co to buy, lease, and to sell. On National Real Estate Today.
Whether we like it or not, we will need land and land resource to exist as human beings. We need land and housing at birth. We need it as we are growing to do business up to the time we die, and we even need it at the point of death. These days, some people are beginning to even invest in private burial grounds. So land can never be a waste. No piece of land that is created by God is a wasteland. There is something that we can do with it, and we give value to it. So whether we like it or not, the supply of land is fixed. No human being, no scientist in this world can increase supply of land, any piece of land, anywhere. But population will continue to increase, whether we like it or not. And because population will continue to increase, the demand for land and land resource is permanent. It will continue to increase. There's nothing we can, and that is why that piece of land you must have seen in your village about 20, 30 years ago that couldn't go for about 5,000. Go back today, they will tell you it's about 10 million, 20 million. What have you done there? Nothing. It is because the population is spreading towards the need to cultivate that land resource. That is why the demand is increasing. Because demand is increasing, when a piece of property when it is fixed in supply, then demand will outstrip supply and price will go up. Period. So anybody who is investing in real estate must know from this hour, even if you don't know it today, M.I.co has said it, that you are not taking any risk. There's no risk in real estate, provided you have a good documentation that your title must be right. Once your title is right, please go home and sleep. If you think you're wasting that real estate is of no value, give it to M.I.co. I create value with it.
The project is segmented into 3 phases. But generally, we are looking at about 3,072 lock-up shops with warehouses and office unit for banks and display units. And we'll have a space to cover for about 1,000 cars, just to make it convenient for people to come in and do their shopping. Apart from that, we also look at the sustainability of that project. We are not looking at a project where we just put out stores and people will just come in and trade and go away. We are looking at things that makes that place a comfortable place to come and shop, even for the shoppers and for the business owners around there. So we have looked at other facilities that makes life better, like healthy living. Like we are going to have a spa, gym, basketball court, where people after normal business, you can decide to spend about 30 minutes, 1 hour trying to sweat it out. So it's a new market development from what we are used to in Nigeria.
It is within a very viable location. On the right-hand side is towards Ebe and the Bejuleki, while the left takes you to Lakowe, Lagos Business School, Aja, Chevron, VDC Chevron, up to Lekki Phase 1, Victoria Land and Ikoyi. So this place is the most viable market location. And looking at the express, by the way, it fronts that major Lekki Express Road. You can see it's a very busy road. And looking at a front like field there is where we're going to have interstate bus, where all vehicles that fly all over the states of the Federation, we have their park. That's the one fronting the major road. Whereas in here we have the car park that will take more than 2,000 vehicles well parked. And here you have a banking hall. You can see that beautiful finished edifice is the police station. You know, Lekki police station that will take care of the entire market and the environment, the security of the whole place. And if you look at this place, you will see the banking halls. We're going to take more than one bank. In fact, we're expecting that up to 20 banks will have their shops here.
What we are looking at in the Lekki Trade Center is a mixed market. We are looking at bringing Computer Village to the Lekki axis. We are looking at bringing Alaba International Market to the Lekki axis. We are looking at bringing a trade fair into the Lekki axis. We are looking at bringing Daleko Market to the Lekki axis. So where people can go for any variety of product that you're looking at, be it communication, be it housing, building material, interior decoration, groceries, you can pick up whatever you want in this project.
On average, you have some for 4.5 million. We have some for 5.5 million. And the maximum outright purchase for about 80 years ownership. And the maximum cannot be more than 6 million. And you own it for 80 years. So if you divide that money by 80 years, it's not up to 200 or 200,000 per annum. Do you understand what I mean? And looking at the location, once this place takes off, once business starts, that shop you're paying 5.5 million or 4.7 million or even 6 million. Once this market starts, in the next 1 year, one shop can be priced for 25, 30 million. You can take me for that.
Tejo Ultramodern Shopping Center is a shopping center built at the heart of Yaba, Lagos. So, and is a shopping center that is currently running for over 8 years now. So the business is quite thriving in that shopping center, and the shopping center in all has over 1,600 shops. The facilities we have in the place is absolutely fantastic. We have a 24 hours facilities where the electricity there is constant, it doesn't blink, and also we have the security people there that provide 24-hour security. So the ambience and the business environment is absolutely fantastic. What we are bringing to the public now is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for one to come and own his shop. We are talking about, instead of you thinking of paying rent, we can't continue being a rental person in some business environments. So we are bringing the investment aspect of that place to the general public so that they can take advantage of that place. Now, shops are being opened for sales in that place. People can come in and pay for shops and own those shops for the number of periods that the place is going to last. For currently now, you know, based on the history of the place, when the place got had issues, government came in and gave it to the developer. So they built, there's a lease period, so, and which is common in property ownership. So the lease period for now is covers from now to 2042. So it's a period of about 20-something years ownership, and with the opportunity of extension, which is very normal in property ownership. So people are opportune, are given the opportunity to come, pay for the shops, own for the shops, do business in the shops, and also there's a mortgage facility provided for easy flexibility of payment. So it's a wonderful opportunity for people to come in and own their shops. What opportunity we are providing now is for people to be the landlords of their properties. Instead of you paying for shops or paying for rent, why don't you convert your rent to the shops you are going to own for life? So it's a wonderful opportunity. This is a Tejo Ultramodern shopping mall. It's actually a very big shopping center. So, and we have well over 1,600 shops. But what we have here, what we are seeing here, this open space is actually designed where shoppers, after doing their shopping, they can easily come up, have their coffees, have their drinks. Here is absolutely open for people to come and relax after shopping. Relax. If you want to have a snack, you have a snack. If you want to have a drink, you have a drink. We're going to have good vendors here, food vendors, both continental and intercontinental dish. So it's here, the mall is actually designed for people to have a wow experience. And that is why we left this place, so that people can come up, sit back, relax, eat your food, have your drinks, and enjoy the experience.
Talking about those who are watching National Real Estate today, I would say that this platform is that platform that will give you every information that you may need in taking decision concerning any piece of real estate or real estate product. Essentially, we will use this platform to communicate with the government. We will also use it to communicate with the corporate organizations, the banks, and oil industries and any other, even manufacturing industries. So any corporate organization we benefit, particularly as it affects staff housing, as it affects mortgage benefits. You know, so we're also going to use the same platform to advise individuals, rich individuals, and the middle class, those who are working and those who are doing business that are within the age of property owning class. Information that will come from here, because all the professional bodies and all the professionals within the construction industry, building industry, will be using this platform to disseminate information that will be very beneficial to whoever that watches.
Investment, portfolio, time planning, surveying, and much more. Do you desire to have wealth? It is from real estate. You must come to M.I. to buy, lease, and to sell on National Real Estate today.
Oh, definitely, you're still on to National Real Estate today. And of course, we are at the property development segment. As you can tell, you will not believe who we have with us. This is a young man who has done so much for himself and, of course, for the rest of us. Talk about Barrister
Emeka is okay.
Is okay.
This is part of Making's home, and it's our duty to produce beautiful homes and suitable for somebody that wants a cozy living, and at the same time you have price in mind. This is a quarter area of Lagos State. It's along Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, and the name of this one is Creek Avenue Court. It's a mini estate that is all-encompassing. It has a lot of other facilities you think about. We have our buyers in mind, like those young prospective buyers, and even though you've finished with your children and living abroad, schooling outside your jurisdiction, you can have one of them because they are portable in size, just like the type we have in UK and other parts of the European world. We have 4-bedroom and suite duplex. They are 4-bedroom, with including boys quarter inclusive, and it's a lovely place you would like to have. We've taken our time to make sure we keep away flood by raising the foundation, the topography. We work with our engineers to make sure that the topography is raised up. We don't have any issue of flooding in the estate and within the estate until you get to the express. And one very good thing you have to talk about when you talk about our estate, the location is unique. It's very proximity to the express. We have special security that parade the estate. We have we've secured the estate with special electric fence wire, which will trigger alarm at the slightest touch. We also have CCTV camera covering the estate. So it's quite fantastic if you enter the estate.
I'm here physically to let people know that I am not an armchair, an office surveyor. I'm a field man, I'm a field operations man. So that is why I'm here. First, to know the progress of this work, so that if I'm talking to the public, if I'm advising some cooperative societies, some individuals that would want to, and working class people that may want to invest their money in this place, either as residential homes or investment where you buy and put tenants. So I should be able to talk authoritatively at what stage of development the buildings are. So as you would see, we have gone to the completed sites. You've seen those ones that have been completed, the pit view courts, and you have also seen part of this one that are painted in white and pink, bright pink colors. So you can see we still have about 49 to 50 units that are under construction. Most of them at various stages of completion. So that is why we are here at these ones that are being completed, to let people know that yes, these ones will also be completed very soon. In fact, if not because of the lockdown, our projection is that by now we would have finished painting of these ones. But we lost almost 7 weeks on this lockdown, and it has affected construction. And if you understand what it is to lose your timeline on construction site, then it is quite a lot. But all the same, as soon as the lockdown is relaxed and people start coming to work, believe me, we'll be able to, within the next 2 months, we would have gone very far in completing this. So I'm advising the prospective buyers, either as an investment or owner-occupier, to feel comfortable to invest your money in these properties. At the time you call us, we'll let you know the price. Most of them range between 45 to 47 million. So it is not something that is too out of reach. And assuming you don't even have enough money to do, we can give you a spread time, within which to pay within the currency of 1 year. Or we can also assist you to get mortgage that would give you some loans to buy and then pay as and when due. So these are the plans we have. So I'm at the site, I'm at the construction site to let people know truly that this is in existence. We don't want to begin to show the pictures of properties that are designed with a computer that is not on ground. We don't want to show them in our national real estate today. So we want to be as practical as possible, and we'll be able to testify that the site we are, that the buildings are truly there. And that is why I personally want to be at every site we are showing any building, so that I can testify.
National Real Estate Today. The sugar tells you everything you need to know. Estate market, property development. Oh la la la. National Real Estate Today. Property show with a very big difference. Which is the parent and let your world media. Oh la la la. Investment, portfolio, town planning, surveying, and much more. Do you desire to have the wealth? It is from real estate. You must come to NI Okoro.
To buy, lease, and to sell on National Real Estate Today. I tell you, talk about housing and property sales and marketing on the aggressive end. And you will not believe it at all. I hope you have enjoyed yourself thoroughly as much as we have enjoyed bringing you all of what we have brought you so far on this bumper edition of the brand new show, National Real Estate Today. Next week is another date, and we are going to bring you many more information on the markets and of course on property development. Who knows, we might even throw in another segment, project management, or even something on valuation. That means you will join us same time, same station next week for yet another interesting package. Who knows what Emayokoro and Associates might just come up with. Remember, this is as good a time as ever to think about investments in the property industry. You would not believe that at all. My name is Chidebere, and on behalf of the hard-working crew of this production team, I like to say, may God continue to multiply you abundantly. Bye for now.